Hello, everyone, and welcome to this Uwe Boll hate-filled episode of Grindcast, the official podcast of grindaware.com. As always, I'm Matt, and today we've got
Will
and Jason.
All right. So,
how's he gonna get mad like this? It's ridiculous.
What's that?
How's he gonna get mad like this?
I don't know.
So mad about these fantasy characters getting such great publicity and saying that you shouldn't be worried about you're brainwashed. And then make movies like Blood Rain.
I understand. You gotta distill up that vinegar inside. That's not till request topics time. I love the vinegar. It's boiling inside of you. You gotta hold it in. So we're gonna go, as we always do, we're gonna go straight into news topics. Got my news hair on.
Smooth.
Boop. It's smooth, like a baby's butt. Because I don't have hair.
That makes sense now.
Yeah, thanks.
Bam. Figured it out.
Yeah. It's like a riddle.
Damn it. I want to go into this because I found this to be some of the weirdest news I've heard all week. Did you remember where this was that this happened?
I can't remember exactly, but they were on their way to SeaWorld.
Okay, somewhere in the world here.
It's probably like
in the United
Southwest.
States. Yeah. There was a truck full of sharks
that crashed.
Spreading sharks all over the road.
One of the sharks died. Just one.
One of them died.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
then
only one.
SeaWorld employees came to get the rest of the sharks to get them to SeaWorld to rescue the sharks from dry land. Not worrying about.
Could you just imagine driving on the highway? This truck in front of you. It just jackknifes. Like, if that isn't jarring enough, you see this truck flip and jackknife in front of you. The back doors just fly open, and there's just sharks pouring out. Just like water and sharks. Because, you know, they have to be in something.
You'd feel like you were in a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just water and sharks pouring out onto the highway.
I'd probably start swearing, you know that type of swearing where it's like you're not really saying words anymore? It's like, you're just kind of like Yosemite Sam. It's just kind of like, God, what the fuck? They're just
driving sharks. It's like, you're either going to do that or you're going to do that slow, like, what the fuck?
Like I was saying earlier, this literally seems like the opening to a really bad sci-fi movie.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the government's transporting mutant killer sharks by truck across the land. Something happens, the driver was distracted by a pretty lady, crashes, mutant sharks all on the road. I guess.
It sounds like a mix of two movies. It's like,
that's what sci-fi does.
Yeah.
Ice spiders?
What was asylum movies?
What was the one where it was like the sharks and like Samuel Jackson was in it and they created the smart sharks?
Great Blue Sea. Deep Blue Sea.
Deep Blue Sea. Yeah, it sounds like a
Great
mix. It's like this summer, Deep Blue Wrong Turn 4.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's... How else would you transport sharks?
Personally, if I had the option, it would always be by helicopter. And the sharks are not in the helicopter, they're in a tank being carried by the helicopter.
When I've said this the last time we brought this up, and the correct answer is by tornado. They survive very well in tornadoes. It's their second natural habitat.
99% compatible with tornadoes.
See, I just wish I could see what the truck looked like. Because, like, I'm picturing now just a regular 18-wheeler, and they just filled the truck end of it with water and sharks.
This is what I picture happening. Okay, the truck jackknifes. Sharks are just flopping out there. And here comes Henry Winkler. And he comes up, and he, like Carl Lewis, jumps over the shark. And then dies.
Oh, it was near Florida.
Florida. Well, there you go. You probably won best.
And the whole time this is happening, Chariots of Fire is playing. Dun, 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 dun.
Well, there you go. You probably just won the best comment ever again.
Yeah.
5 sandbar sharks.
Oh, not even great whites.
Oh, sandbar sharks?
Sorry.
Why would you transport a sandbar shark?
On I-95.
Oh, close to home. I wonder if my brother-in-law knows about this. He lives down in Florida.
He was right there. He called the truck crash.
He was the one. He was eating a yogurt and he threw the foil lid out. It still had some on it.
Threw a banana out in the road. Just like Mario Kart.
Yeah.
But I like how you pictured, like, the back is not really a tank. It's just a trailer of water and sharks.
They just put some sand.
How would they get them out of there? Just open it into the pool?
Well, duh.
Okay, alright. Yeah.
Well, during transport, they mix some cornstarch in there, so it turns into a gelatin.
How would they close the door? Get them
No, you see? It's like a gelatin, so it forms to the tank, so they just shut the doors.
It is a fucking 16-wheeler.
It is! Look, I'm fucking serious!
Yeah, but they don't just have water in it.
They definitely do. There's probably like tanks of them
like,
in there.
There's tanks, not just
it's not tanks at all. It's just those little family fun pools that you can buy at Walmart with the 3 inflatable rings.
They're pulling the shark out of the fucking truck. What the hell?
That's crazy.
They just picked it up in like a tent.
They just like
took it to another truck.
They just like threw a duster over its face and put it into another truck.
And start going up.
It's shark resistant. That's why the duster's so cool.
Shark resistant. You can't bite through cowhide.
Shark resistant duster.
Yeah, what is it? Okay, so now they're putting them in a different truck, but I don't see any water in this truck.
This is like a flatbed truck.
Oh, they're just basically putting it in a hillbilly
bread truck.
Yeah, they're just basically dumping them into a hillbilly swimming pool. It's just like the truck bed filled up with water. Wow, this is the weirdest.
It's like Early from Squidbillies, just backed up and they just throwing him in the back of his truck.
My dreams are all dead and buried.
I mean, he should know about aquatic life. He's a squid, so
yeah.
They just have a truck full of sharks driving down the highway. This is ridiculous. I'm glad we live in the north where we have,
drive sharks all night long.
Again, I'm super glad we live in the north where we don't have to worry about trucks filled with sharks traveling around.
What do we need sharks
happen anywhere?
Exactly.
What do we need them up here for?
What do we need them up here?
Knowing our luck, somebody will fuck up, they'll just spill into the Susquehanna River, and now we have sharks to worry about.
So we just have trucks full of Bigfoot just driving around.
Trucks full of Bigfoots. That's in Virginia, actually.
Is the plural feet or foot?
What you mean,
Foots, excuse me.
Are you trying to ask?
Like, if there were more than one
multiple Bigfoot?
Yes.
Would it be big feet, Bigfoots, or would it just be Bigfoot?
Because you don't say Chineses.
No, you don't.
You don't.
I think it's Bigfoots. I've heard people say that before.
I've heard all three multiple times. We need to call in the Mountain Monster crew.
Well, I'm going to see them in September, so I'll ask them.
Lovely.
Yeah, ask them then.
Thank you.
Write it down. I'm going to hand them a business card,
because they're known for their being grammatically correct on everything that they say on the show. So.
Yeah, I'm going to hand them our business card, too.
I would like on the show.
And you're welcome.
Yeah, I want them on the show.
I'll see what I can do.
And by that, I mean I want to go on their show while we do our show.
So we're just going to have a table out in the middle of the woods recording our podcast.
It's gonna be
as they're shooting guns off all around us.
Monsters Grindcast crossover special.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It should be a Christmas special, actually.
Why would it not be? I'm going to get dressed up like Santa.
We just go sit out there in the winter in the middle of the woods.
We're hunting the abominable snowman.
We're hunting the Yeti of China in Virginia. The Pennsylvania Chinese Yeti. God damn it. So I'm across a shark truck. That's gone. Above this, I just can't believe this shit. Crystal Pepsi.
Yes.
Making a comeback.
That's the word on the street.
That's the word on the street. I'm glad it's not Pepsi Blue making a comeback.
Oh.
That was a tasty treat.
That was a disaster.
I love how they also they solely marketed that to the urban demographic too.
They really did.
The dude's like out, like they're like having like a rave party outside or whatever, and he's just on top of his car and he's just like, yeah. Drinking a Pepsi Blue. I'm just like, that shit is just melted down gummy bears in carbonated water.
I love gummy bears.
See, normally
Yeah, but
I
it's
like
the wrong
really
gummy
sweet
bears.
sodas and stuff like that. I like liquid candy, but that I just couldn't do.
Oh yeah, those damn crushed sodas that you buy. Like that strawberry one, I was like, is this a lollipop?
I do like my sweet sodas.
I was like, Jesus Christ, I lost 2 teeth drinking this soda.
Or if we're in Western Pennsylvania, I like sweet pops.
Yeah, pops. Pop.
They say that in the Midwest, too.
So do you think it's going to taste as bad as it did back then?
I don't remember it tasting real bad, but then again, I haven't drank one in 25 years, so...
Well, you can just check out you can email the Cinnamon Snob and see if he'll send you one. He's got endless supplies of
The
them.
fact that people still have unopened bottles of these kind of concerns me.
Concerns me even more is that he drank some that people sent to him.
Yeah.
This reminds me of that episode of Fully Cooley when Now's dad has like a back lot of Crystal Pepsi that he's trying to sell with his magazine.
It's an anime, folks.
And
That's why you haven't heard of it.
people are fucking trying to drink it.
Well, it's funny. It's been a trend lately of sodas
Bringing back
and drinks
old
coming
stuff.
back. Like,
Like, what is it? Real
Surge?
sugar-
Wasn't Surge making a comeback?
Surge was making a comeback. There was a company called New York Seltzer that used to
Yeah.
make flavored seltzer waters. They're coming back. There was a Canadian, some kind of water company that's making they flavor waters. They're coming back.
I mean, that's all well and good, but I would just like to be able to get Jones soda more readily available in places.
Yeah. See, a lot of like the like small independent company sodas still exist, just in like regionally.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And like, you can go to like Cracker Barrel and you can get like sodas that aren't normally ready available, like Knee High, Bubble Up, stuff like that. You can get there, but you can't get like in the stores around here, but you could like down south.
Yeah.
Like recently, like Sheetz, is really good at having different types of sodas that you normally don't see. Like I know several of them carry Frosty.
Yeah,
root beer.
Frosty.
I've seen Puma Cola, which you don't actually see very much.
Well, there's those ones that they have that are like microbrewed ones
Mhm.
from around here.
You
Is
may
that
be-
one of them that you're talking about?
It might be.
But there's one that's like a black cherry one. It's just like a bear.
Yep.
It's like a picture of a bear on the front. Just like
Yeah.
he was all happy about these cherries that he has.
Yeah, he's thrilled, and so am I.
You make me
Yeah.
want some Wolf Cola.
Wolf Cola. The perfect cola closure.
For closure.
But I've always enjoyed different sodas, but Crystal Pepsi, I
That's
think,
what I
I
mean.
think it should just remain a joke. I don't think it should come back.
I'm gonna have to try it again when it comes out to remember if I liked it or not. Because I remember when I was a kid, the first time I ever tried it was at a Pizza Hut. You know, when you used to not be afraid to go eat inside of a Pizza Hut. Like, and they had it like, cause it was like, when it came out, it was like the coolest thing ever. They're like, oh my god, it's a soda just without the caramel coloring in it. So, we ordered one, and I just kind of remember, like, tasting it and being just like, eh. Van Halen was wrong.
Van Halen was wrong.
This right now.
Sammy Hagar, you led me astray with this.
Oh, I remember that damn song, too. That was huge. That was as big as the soda was back
Right
then.
now.
Now, drink Crystal Pepsi. Right now. Come on.
It's mediocre! I love how we went 2 different ways there.
People got the gist.
Yeah.
They understand.
Oh.
They understand that you should probably not use hair metal to sell your sodas.
No.
Well, back then everybody was doing it.
And you know what, here, speaking of Pizza Hut, I want to go into this other one. I just drew an arrow to it for some reason.
Why not?
Projector pizza boxes. Brought to you by Pizza Hut. The company that's going to try anything to up their sales over Domino's.
Yeah, even to the point of, and this may have been a request topic, but we're just going to lump it in here.
Yeah.
The pizza crust that's filled with hot dogs.
Wait, what? I thought that was
They're
like
just getting ridiculous.
No. I thought this was only like a Chinese Pizza Hut
It's coming
thing.
to the States.
What the fuck? Seriously?
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
You know
should
what? Your
see-
stuffed crust? I have stuffed crust with a Hebrew national shoved right in there.
Just when I thought that
Now,
little...
is it one giant hot dog, or is it
What
just
do you
like...
mean? You mean like, is it just one giant hot dog that they just kind of like...
Put like a ring. It's like a hot dog ring.
It's like a fucking kielbasa.
Or is it just like separated links?
It could just be like the stereotypical hot dog links that like the cartoon dog steals from the butcher.
I hope so. I much prefer that.
Just when you thought Little Caesars jumped the Pizza Shark.
The Pizza Shark.
When they did like the deep dish bacon crusted pizza.
Yeah.
I saw that. I was like, no, you don't need to do that. Pizza's perfect on its own. Like, all the inventions that people have come up with to better pizza, I think is just degrading pizza.
Sometimes I get good ideas.
Okay, when maybe they did like stuffed crust.
The first time it was okay, then you get over it, but it's...
Like the first cheese stuffed crust pizza, I was like, that's a great idea because normally I just throw cheese. Crust away.
I don't even mind it stuffed with like pepperoni. That's not bad. But to actually have like full hot dogs in my pizza crust.
It's just like somebody's sitting there like, what are we going to do with all this extra shit on the end of this pizza? Kids are just throwing this stuff away. I got it. Stuff it with a hot dog. It's basically bread anyway.
I'm not sure if this was true or not. I just remember seeing a picture of it, but someone had a pizza with the topping as pizza. They were like small little pizzas on top of this pizza.
Yeah.
When are you gonna start doing that? Just stuff the pizza crust with more pizza.
But Pizza Hut's they are just grasping at straws here because they're making pizza boxes now that can double as a projector for your smartphone.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if I want to put my smartphone in a used pizza box. I just think that just sounds
No. You wash it. Put it right in the dishwasher. Dishwasher safe.
You take out your soggy cardboard box, you shove your expensive ass phone inside of it.
Because
works fine.
If I recall correctly, pizza kind of greasy, especially if there's hot dogs in it.
Well, don't order that kind of pizza.
And
I went to greaseless pizza.
My whole idea on this though is like, what's the resolution that this projector is going to put your video up at? It's going to be terrible.
Just a magnifying glass
It probably
attached to a cardboard box.
It's like, are you that like? If you're going to order pizza, 9 times out of 10, you're probably going to be at your house when you're eating. What do you have in your home?
TVs.
A TV. Well, you just turn your box and, let's just use the projector. Shine it on it's probably the size of it's probably like maybe 2 or 3 index cards together, like that size that it projects to.
I'm trying to think my head around this now. How does this even work? 'Cause your phone doesn't project things. You can't, I can't do this and, see the front of my phone on
Like you said, it's probably a magnifying glass.
But even then, it doesn't project.
Fucking magnets.
You probably have to plug it in. There's probably batteries and shit in there.
Like an easy bake oven.
Most expensive pizza box ever.
That pizza will be $45.99.
I got it small. No toppings.
$30 charge for the box, sir. And you can only order smalls. It just seems like such a dumb idea. It's as dumb as when 3D was getting real big, and for iPhones they put out those goggles that you could just slide your phone in and then you put it up to your face like that. I was like, man, you're making viewfinders look like brilliant ideas right now.
I think this is the greatest idea in the pizza marketplace since the pasta bread bowl.
You're losing your mind, aren't you? This is a terrible idea. Pasta bread bowls is kind of smart because it's like I can't do it with this bowl. I want to eat this.
I really love how pasta bread bowl just rolls off your tongue so well. I mean,
pasta bread bowl.
Oh, you fucked it up.
I did it on purpose.
Frosta bread bowl. Frosta. Rasta bread bowl.
Have a Rasta bread bowl, man.
It's just man, let's put some carbs in the carbs and then dump sauce all over it. Put it in a box.
No sauce. I want it dry. I want it bone dry.
God damn it.
Don't talk to me about carbs, man.
I know. Last
2
week.
pounds of garlic bread.
Yeah, how'd the next day work out for you?
Perfectly fine.
Yeah, you said you would.
Funny thing is that it didn't work out that fine for me.
Yeah, mister, I want pasta.
Pasta's delicious.
But not in a bread bowl.
Not in a bread bowl. It doesn't need to be put in a bread bowl.
It needs to be in a bread bowl.
You want to eat your bowl, though.
Hot dogs.
With hot dogs.
How do we?
And then I turn the bread bowl upside down, and it's like Laser Floyd. It's just shaking shit out of my phone up onto the walls.
Don't eat your bread bowl just yet, kids. Laser Floyd. It's a laser light show.
God, what's next?
Copyright this right now. Grindcast pizzas.
TM. Yeah. Write it. Grindcast pizza. That's a binding copyright.
Your,
just wrote it on a piece of paper.
Just go to the patent office, just slide it under the door.
The guy reads it, it's like, Grindcast pizza? What the fuck's a Grindcast?
And then you go, and this is for your troubles, and we just sign him a business card.
You stuff your crust with garlic bread stuffed hot dogs.
Our pizza
Wait, so the garlic bread is inside the hot dog, and then the hot dog's inside the crust.
Yeah.
Christ, why aren't they doing this?
And for our pizza toppings, you can request shredded versions of our business cards on top of the pizza.
See, the great thing about it is the crust is made of our crackers.
No, remember, I brought this up before. It's a terrible idea. There won't be any sauce on that pizza.
No, you don't put the sauce. The sauce comes on the side. You eat the slice of pizza and then you drink the sauce.
It's like in a glass pitcher.
It's like, I can actually hear you getting fat.
You serve the sauce in a glass pitcher like an old woman drinking tea.
Garçon, I need another pitcher of sauce.
Here's your bread in the shape of a pizza, and here's your gallon of sauce. Just hand it to you. It's like a fucking country time lemonade pitcher.
Yeah, it's exactly what I'm picturing in my head.
There's a fucking spoon in it so you can stir it around.
There's a hot plate on the table.
Here's a hot plate. It's
the moment of the sauce.
It's almost like melting pot.
It's like the melting pot with pizza. The pizza pot.
We need to make this restaurant right now.
The pizza pot.
I'm fully invested in this idea.
Make your own sauces. Make your own sauces.
What? That doesn't sound good.
Come on into the pizza pot for romantic sauce making. Wow. That went way off the rails there.
I want this pizza place.
I do too.
I'll never eat there.
No, it's terrible food.
I'm in
the right mind would ever want to eat there.
A lot of people.
You get dessert pizzas where it's just it's just those brownie brittle pieces and then a pitcher of hot chocolate. And not like the drink, hot Sunday fudge is in a pitcher. It's like,
Did we get fondue sticks? No. Just drink it.
How do I warm this up? Put it on the hot plate. Pretty self-explanatory, isn't it?
Every Wednesday you can get a grilled Charlie.
God damn it. In a pizza. Grilled Charlie stuffed crust pizza. Yes.
I'd eat that.
I would too. So moving on. I wanted to talk about, I'll throw this in real quick because we plug Bloodstained a lot.
Yeah,
they
awesome.
reached $4.5 million today in their Kickstarter fund.
Tomorrow's the last day.
Tomorrow's their last day.
And by tomorrow, I mean the 12th.
Yeah, $5 million is the cap. And what was it? If we reach that...
$5 million is the roguelike dungeon.
Yes.
So that every time you play it, it's a different experience.
So really, folks, we got this far. What's another $0.5 million?
Yeah, come on, open your wallet.
Just throw it in there.
They recently added 2 voice actors, Solid Snake and the voice actor of Alucard.
Yeah.
From Symphony of the Night. I'm interested.
That's what he said when they came to him and they said, "Would you be interested in being our voice actor?" I'm interested in this.
Good, you still got the chops.
And they, Yoshitaka Amano, artist for such known art. I'm stupid. I'm awful.
Yes.
Artists for such known things as the Final Fantasy series in the early days, up to I think it's 6, as well as Vampire Hunter D, has signed on to do the poster as well as sign posters for a limited run. The first time it went up, there was 10 of them. They sold out within 10 minutes. Second time they went up, same thing happened. Now there's a third one. You can get a signed poster by Yoshitaka Amano.
And these aren't cheap. It's like $1,000, isn't it?
The third one right now, because they raise it up every time, but right now it's at $999.
Jesus Christ!
Wow,
I'm good.
Are you sure?
I'm good.
They also added, I think, a third run of getting your portrait in the game. That's pretty expensive because you also get the message by either Robbie Belgrade or David Hayter in the game. You get the poster signed by... No, I don't think it's signed by Yoshitaka Amano. I think that's the silver one. You get a bunch of shit, but you also get your painting in the game. This is the third one. It's like $1,500. Yeah. And they sell out quick.
$1,500? We should split it 3 ways. I send them the Grindcast logo. Get in the game.
That's not a bad idea.
No. Fantastic fucking idea.
I really like that idea.
I just wish I had a third of $1,500 around the waist.
Another thing, I'm not sure if you two know this, but Clan Katana won Sword vs. Whip. Mm-hmm. So now a katana will be the best weapon in the game or something like that. It's going to be difficult to find. Also, there's a Sword Whip.
Sword Whip, yeah.
And Igarashi is a secret boss in the game. Oh, we also got our 50 achievement mark, so now you get New Game Plus. A lot of cool stuff happening with this Kickstarter. I'm really impressed by it.
Yeah, I think they did a great job with marketing it and really pushing it. They've done a tremendous job with it.
The really smart thing about it was that all the achievements were done through social media. Mm-hmm. So it was like free advertising and you get free stuff.
Yeah.
For doing it.
So, since there's 2 request topics that I want to get to. Because the one I have to bring up because I was left a very nice message on the Grinded Word Facebook page. Hubler, he wanted to thank us for making his work week a blast for him. It made, listening to us made his work week so much more bearable for him, and I really appreciate that he left that message. Yeah. So he was the one that wanted.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah,
and listening. I'm sorry.
You will be watching soon.
Yes,
we'll be watching soon.
Super excited.
I found a nice high definition webcam that I can just put right there. It'll look right at you.
I hope so, Jason. I'm going to be naked every time. You can't stop me.
That's kind of against YouTube's guidelines.
I'll wear a tie.
I'm like, he's a nudist.
I kind of am.
Stop. I don't want Gross.
We already shot down Dickcast a long time ago.
Oh, come on.
I had one episode.
Look at this.
No.
Hit the mic. So, he wanted our thoughts on the game I Am Bread. And he also wanted to know what we thought about the movie Zombeavers.
I've not seen the movie.
I've seen it.
I want to see it because I feel like it's to be hilarious.
I want to start with this because Zombeavers is just a treat.
I expected as much.
It is just...
At first, I thought you were going to go with the word atrocious.
No. It is one of those movies that's like, they made it knowing what it was. Like, they were fully aware. They're like, yeah, we're making a movie called Zombeavers. Like, we're not going to win an Oscar.
There's no high aspirations here.
Yeah, so I mean, it's one of those movies, it's like, you're going into it to watch something that's just ridiculous and stupid, but it's extremely entertaining at the same time. They throw boobies out there, movie like that, you got to. I think it happens twice.
Nice odd number.
It happens twice.
I don't mean,
it's like a trauma.
I don't mean the amount of times it happens. I mean the amount of boobs on screen.
No, I don't think so.
But it sounds like it. It sounds like a movie.
Yeah, I mean,
what was the last movie they made?
Poultrygeist.
Poultrygeist, probably.
I think.
He's crazy.
Which I have, if you want to borrow it.
Lloyd Kaufman did have a Kickstarter that he was working on, but to make another Toxic Avenger film, but I don't...
No, why? Stop it. Don't do that.
But this movie is just great, because it's all done with practical effects.
Yes!
Like, no CG in this whatsoever. So the beavers are all animatronic.
That's awesome.
And it is just a delight watching these things work. Like, because they have scenes where they're swimming, and you can so tell it's just like a radio-controlled boat that they put, like, a beaver, like, thing on top of. Because they're, like, bobbing back and forth as they're swimming and everything. It's just great.
Bill Burr's in this?
Get out of here. Yeah, Bill Burr's in it.
That's fucking excellent.
Yeah, he's in it for a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, for a little bit. So, yeah.
4.7 Vic.
Yeah, it's great. It's just like, and they have like the guy who's the, I forget what the official title for it, but he's like the guy who like shows up and kind of gives them like warnings about things, you know? The Harbinger, I think, is what.
Oh, yeah.
The Harbinger is from Kevin in the Woods. Are you talking about this guy right here, whose title is like Zombeavers something?
I don't know.
Far right.
That's not the guy. But the part of the Harbinger is the guy who... Yeah. So he's just like, these girls are swimming in the lake, and the one's topless or whatever. So they come out because the one's like, oh, it's a beaver dam. I've never seen one of those up close before. So, you know, they walk over to it, and then he's just like standing there with his double-barrel shotgun, and it's like, it's uncocked, and there's shells like sitting in the barrel, and he's like, oh, I didn't get too close to that if I were you. And they just like look over at him, he's like, beavers can get out pretty mean when you get up close to them. You know? And there's just like this green crapple over it, and the girls are just like, they must have just pissed everywhere.
One second, I've got to bring this up, because this is such an odd assortment of people that brought this movie. The producers of American Pie, Cabin Fever, and The Ring.
Yep. The fucking Ring.
Yeah.
It's so great. You gotta watch it. It is on Netflix now. Yeah.
I might go home and watch this tonight.
You can watch it 100%
I saw it was on
for free.
And,
oh, it definitely is 100% for free for me, because I don't have an account. I just use my roommates.
I mean, I gotta pay for it, but I tell myself it's free.
Yeah. Well, you consider how much stuff you can watch on Netflix.
It seems free to me, yeah. But yeah, you definitely gotta watch this movie.
I'm
sold.
I want people this is one thing I want people to comment on in comments. I want to know if you've seen the movie and what you thought about it.
I mean, this is one of those movies that I could go out for a nice candlelit dinner.
Oh, yeah.
You know, have a glass of wine.
You can go out, get yourself a nice, warmed up Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles pasta dish from Chef Boyardee. A fucking bottle of Boone's Farm, come back home, watch Zombeavers, get laid as fuck. I mean, you're gonna get all sorts of ass watching this movie.
Yeah.
And then pass out by 9:30.
That's a good night.
Yeah.
That's a fantastic night.
You'll go to sleep, you'll wake up nice and refreshed for work, freshly laid. I don't know what else you want. Besides coming and listening to Grindcast.
Coming and listening to Grindcast.
Phrasing. Well, I'm sure somebody's done it.
Bound to, I guess.
Eventually.
I've done it.
Really enjoy my work.
It's just like,
every week, twice a week, we're doing editing. It's like, oh, God.
Just reminded me of that episode of Colbert Report where we were talking about how most of the adults that watch his show are having sex while it's happening. So it's like, I know what you're doing right now. Stop it. Pay attention.
So, okay, well, that's my take on Zombeavers. Now we're going to talk about I Am Bread real quick.
It's a fantastically silly game, because if you know anything about these, indie games that are coming out, you'll know games like Goat Simulator.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Basically, the idea of this game is you're a slice of bread, and you have to get toasted.
The controls work exactly the same as that one where it was climb your friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. It gives you button prompts for each corner of the piece of bread. And your goal is to get from one side of the kitchen
into the toaster to get toasted.
To the other side to get toasted.
And you can interact with basically everything and do the most ridiculous things.
Yeah, you can drop down, get on a skateboard, ride it across the floor. But it's all physics-based, so you kind of got to, get it to roll. You got to get,
you have to get the inertia.
Yeah, to get it to move. But it's extremely hard to get yourself over to the toaster.
Well, you're a slice of bread.
Well, I mean, it's just it sounds kind of simplistic, because you're just just use these controls and move myself, but it's extremely hard. And I've seen many people rage quit playing. One person that's really good to watch it, because he rage quit really bad, Markiplier on YouTube. He played it, the first time he played it, he rage quit so bad, I think he broke his controller in that episode. Because you just see him it's so mad, and he just slams down the table, and you see plastic shards of shit just flying everywhere.
What's this on?
I Am Bread. You can get it on Steam.
Steam Greenlight? Is that what?
It should be already out already.
Oh, green lights. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Green lighting is when
I keep thinking green lights where all the indie games are, but that's the ones that they submitted
Steam is basically just indie games for the most part, and then it's AAA titles that are just shipped there.
Yeah.
Oh shit. But yeah, like
I'm
very simplistic thing. Like it's not a game that's really simplistic because I want to be the guy.
Oh, anyway, I want to be a guy is so fucking hard, but it's so simple at the same time.
It's not hard. It's just
yes, it is.
You have to learn something's going to happen and then avoid it.
I forgot. You're the fucking master of video games.
I'm not the master of video games. It's not
just wait, everybody. In a week or two, when we start putting stuff on YouTube, you will see the greatest game player of all time.
Not the greatest,
all of his glory.
Better than Matt.
Jesus Christ. All right, well, take that back. It's never happening.
I liked how he was like, he did like the consolation, like he's consoling you. He's like, I'm better than you. And 1, 2, 3. Okay.
I'm better than you at games because that somehow makes my dick bigger.
It doesn't. It makes it smaller.
Oh.
1 billion times smaller.
Tiny penis.
So I can play better.
It doesn't get in the way?
Doesn't get in the way.
My micro dick is so aerodynamic.
It makes gaming
essentially
easier.
Not there. I have less drag.
We can hit the buttons faster.
So speaking of micro penises and drag, we're going to get into our next topic.
Yes, okay.
This was brought to our attention by two people, Matt Hale and Fred from Miserable Movie Mafia and Ballbuster Video. They brought us the Uwe
Boll.
How is it Uwe when it's like...
That's how it's said.
German.
No, fuck that. I've seen other...
Uwe Boll?
No, it's Uwe Boll.
Now, I will tell you right now, you better be careful. He will come here and box you.
Yeah.
It has happened before.
He's not going to listen to our goddamn podcast.
You'd be surprised. Do not know about
He only wants to beat up people that, like, are in movies and he wants to prove a point.
No.
He's not going to pick on some guy on a podcast.
Do you know about the
I already said he had a micro penis. How much worse can it be?
He's going to come here and box the shit out of you.
Good. I hope he kills me.
He's going to make you not be existing.
Yeah. I'm not going to be existing. I'm going to hang out with Captain America and Thor and all those people.
All the Avengers. Man, like,
I'm going to have a better life than I have now.
You know about something awful, don't you? The moderator there, I think it's like Lotex or whatever, went and like, I'm going to box Uwe Boll because why not? And he got his ass beat.
He was doing those things where he was boxing other directors that said his work was shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then this guy...
Because that's a way to prove that you're a great director.
Yes.
It is.
By destroying other people in a boxing ring.
Well, if they're dead, their movies mean nothing then.
I mean, then technically that would mean that Rocky Balboa is the best director of all time.
I hope so.
No, he's not. Have you seen Expendables 3? I wouldn't even go that far. Have you seen Expendables 2?
I have. It's horrible.
Exactly.
Because fucking Antonio Banderas. Is it Antonio Banderas?
No, he wasn't in that one.
Kickboxer. He's Kickboxer in that movie. Can't remember his fucking name. Badmovie.com.
Anyway, what did he say? What did this asshole say?
Basically, what I loved about his whole rant, because he was going on about how Hollywood's all about the money and how everybody just, like, they screw over this person to make more money off of that person. And I just feel like he actually got invited to a seminar as to how Hollywood movie making works. And then he realized he's fucked it up all this time. And then he's like, oh, well, this is how this is done. Well, now I'm pissed off. When really and he talked so much shit saying about how, they're all about the money and they funnel this through this and they screw this guy over and it's like, the actors are all just having a great old time saying fuck everybody else.
Yeah, screwing the foreign investors.
When this is the guy who makes money off of directing purposely terrible movies so they bomb and the companies can write it off as a loss and get all the money back at the end of the tax season.
Not to
fuck
mention,
you.
You like to take already established IPs and ruin them.
Yeah. I waited for years for a Far Cry movie. Years!
Kept rating Santa Claus.
Yeah. When I heard a Bloodstain movie was coming out, I was like,
Blood Rain.
Whatever, who cares?
I do. Because
When
if
a
you make a fucking Bloodstain movie, I will fucking be pissed.
When I found out a Blood
Blood Rain.
Rain movie was coming out, I was like, thank God.
Thank God.
Thank God. Somebody sees my visions of what I've wanted.
Christ, nobody wants this.
When I saw House of the Dead, I was like, masterpiece.
He directed Alone in the Dark.
Yeah, no.
The best movie
It was
ever
a horrible,
made.
horrible movie.
Christian Slater, Tara Reid.
Stop it. None of this makes sense.
It was the best movie since Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. Who isn't real, by the way.
No, there's the
God
Avengers.
damn this guy. Yeah, that was the whole, it's like, oh, you go to see these movies, it's like, Captain America's, he's fake, he's not real.
He's not existing.
He's not existing. Thor's not existing. Avengers not existing. Blood Rain's existing.
Okay, well, you didn't say that, but
He
But
should
how
have.
can you sit here and say that, like, people are dumb because they're going... Because he's telling the people that could possibly go see his movies that they are dumb for going to see these big-budget movies because the actors don't give a shit because they just want the money, and the only reason that they're, like, artists is because they'll make millions of dollars off of this, and then they'll go work on Broadway for free for a couple of weeks.
You know what really would have not made this such a stupid thing? Because he had a good point. He made a film about the genocides in Africa and Darfur and all that.
Yeah.
And instead of just talking about that and being like, we really need to pay attention to this, it's really bad in there, he does this. He badmouths Hollywood.
Takes that to make it an attack on George Clooney.
Exactly. And the Mexican Jennifer Lopez.
Oh yeah, Mexican Jennifer Lopez.
I don't know
Apparently
who that is.
she's Mexican. But
Because if you have a little bit of a Spanish flair, you're just Mexican.
It's the Germans.
look, I've never really cared for any of his work, but I am even less inclined now to watch any more of it. I mean, I don't mind people speaking their mind as long as they have something to say.
Yeah. He said
Well, yeah, everything
90% the
he's-
same thing.
Everything he said, like, for his cause, I guess, of what he was trying to get at, was hypocritical to what he does in his own career. Everything he said was throwaway bullshit. And he said bullshit a ton of bullshit.
Yeah.
He said shit a lot.
Yeah.
Shit and fuck, yeah. He threw that around all over the place. They're fucking in the ass, fucking in the ass. I'm just like, settle down, man.
It's just like, Jesus Christ, Hollywood's just a giant sodomy factory.
he threw out the names Brad Pitt, Matt Damon, George Clooney, Jennifer Lopez. Did he throw out any other names?
I think what happened was they all invited
I
to
think
a
that's
party.
already.
I think he tried to cast them in something, and they were like, no, we're not going to be in your movie. And he's
They
just
all
like,
invited him to a party, and then he found out he was the loser, and they were all making fun of him.
like dinner for schmucks.
Shows up, hey guys, thanks you for inviting me to the party. And they're like, get the fuck out of here.
Who's like that guy? Nobody likes that guy.
I paid for this whole house with my gravity money.
Fucking gravity money.
I was only in that movie for like 10 minutes.
Now he paid for it with Batman money.
Oh God, his back credit card.
Exactly.
Oh yeah,
Charged it all.
yeah, it's back
The bad charge car.
Yeah.
Back credit card.
That collective sigh of just, why?
I think if he had, if there was a point to this rant, it would have been so much different. But for him just pointing out the fact that Hollywood is corrupt and money grubbing,
I'm pretty sure we all knew that.
yes.
I like when that video ended. I wasn't like, oh my God, how could I have been so blind?
People opened my eyes. It's like I just escaped from the Matrix.
You mean people that handle billions of dollars daily don't siphon it through their own pockets somehow? Oh, down with Hollywood movies. Oh, I'm watching straight Uwe Boll from now on. He's got his finger on the pulse. He knows what everybody wants.
Captain America's gonna open up to like a fucking $6 million opening weekend. And his next movie's gonna open up to
A fish sandwich.
to a video store.
And I don't even mean like a tuna fish sandwich. I just mean like 2 pieces of bread and a fish in it. with an X for over his eye to symbolize he's dead.
He invited Jesus over.
Rubber fish.
Fucking rubber fish. That's what he gets. It's like, here you go, thanks. Alone in the Dark 2. Here we
Shut
go.
up. I'm about to leave the room.
We're gonna make another Max Payne.
Oh my god. Marky Mark.
Yep.
What did you forget?
This fucking asshat.
I kind of did.
You know, like, I used to love even watching his movies just because of how bad they were, because it's just great to see somebody, like,
Ruin an IP
go
like
through
that?
all that time and work and just fuck it all up. I mean, like, Alone in the Dark, they had CG bullet shots in there that nowhere near hit their targets. And the actors are just like, ugh! Like, they get hit by the bullets like on the other side of the room.
That movie had nothing to do with anything that happens in the game.
Just the
No.
names. Just the only thing that was the same.
Exactly.
And I just love how whenever a tension scene came up, like, that they're trying to get you scared, they just flicker the lights on and off.
Yeah.
They just got, like, Gary's over there, who's like, and action, Gary, lights.
It's Nosferatu.
And you know,
Yeah, it's Nosferatu.
and you know, the thing
SpongeBob.
is like,
Oh, Nosferatu.
Christian Slater, I don't think he's as bad as people make him out to be, but he
Well, he gave up too.
yeah.
He's like, I'm working for this dick.
Yeah.
I can't understand half the shit he says. All he says is I'm fucking people in the ass all day long.
Sodomy is the new black.
Okay, I see where you're going with that. I was like, oh, you're stealing that show's title. I was like, what? I was like, what the hell happened?
Do with the show title. It's just a
Sodomy's
set.
in the black. The prices are up.
Prices are up.
Stocks are rising.
Coming this Thanksgiving, Sodomy Friday.
Sodomy Friday.
Brought to you by Uwe Boll.
That's a terrible day.
Brought to you by Uwe Boll. Come on in and get fucked in the ass as you buy a cheap TV. We've got PS4s for half markdown for getting fucked in the ass. Make sure little Timmy gets his video game console for Christmas and you get fucked in the ass.
That's another thing that's like really fucking stupid about it. He wants to complain about them doing all this stuff for money, but why don't you just put a lot of your own money into making these movies series?
But sure, like
He's sitting in what looks like a fabulous fucking mansion.
Oh, I'm sure he's doing
no,
alright.
he looked like he was living in a German shoe house.
German shoe. He's living over here now.
Yeah, that's where he is. He's scooping
Everybody-
ice cream on Fridays.
Nobody knows he's there.
It's like, how did you think it was a good house? He was sitting
Did you not
underneath
see the video?
cabinets.
No, he was not. That was a
Yes,
wall.
Those were cabinets.
No, it was not.
I think he's made money, though. I think he's made money
Well, yeah, because
off of people who thought they were paying for a good director.
no, that's not even like how his
He
system
threatened to
worked.
box them.
How his system worked is he wanted to make a movie. A company knows how he is. They hire him to make they give him the funding for his movie, knowing that it's going to bomb. He purposely makes them to bomb because then he can also get the funding back from it not making all the money back. So the company wins
but
and he wins.
He had to get a reputation by bombing a few at first in order to get people to go, hey, you want a true stinker? You find Mr.
guess.
Boll.
I don't know what
Mr. Boll.
I don't know what he's done before House of the Dead.
Let's
but-
find out.
All right, you look it up. You know what? This is just going to be our discussion topic too. It's rolling into it. We're almost at 50 minutes. Might as well. Because it's just, oh my god. This guy's such a dick.
He has directed 32 films.
32 films.
The first being German Fried Movie.
I kind of know that one.
Well, that sounds like it's just a play on Kentucky Fried Movie.
Black
Probably
Woods,
is.
which
Black
was a-
Woods.
Heart of America.
Heart of America. There's House of the Dead.
Glow in the Dark, Blood Rain, Seed. In the Name
Oh,
of the
yeah,
King,
Seed.
a dungeon siege tale. I completely forgot about
Jason
that.
Statham.
Jason Statham was in there.
He ruined Dungeon Siege.
First and only movie.
Postal. Blood Rain
Oh,
2. I
I saw
forgot there
it.
was a 2.
I saw that goddamn Postal movie. You see Dave Foley's junk in that movie.
1968 Tunnel Rats. Far Cry. Your
Stoic.
favorite movie. Stoic. Rampage.
Yeah. Rampage actually wasn't bad.
It wasn't horrible for his standards, but it's still a bad movie. I don't care what anybody else says.
Oh, it's not actually based on the arcade game from the 80s where a giant lizard and a giant gorilla just knock buildings down.
No, it's about this kid. It's like hatred, but he gets away with it.
Yeah, he basically...
I was joking.
Yeah, it's not bad. He basically trains himself to be able to gun down like an entire town, basically.
And he blames it on his fucking friend. Spoiler alert.
You're not going to see it anyway.
Yeah, you're all right.
Attack on Darfur, which I'm sure is the movie you're probably trying to fucking talk about, but...
It was.
The Final Storm? Is that like a ripoff of The Perfect Storm?
Max Schmeling. It's like a boxing movie. Auschwitz, because why not? A third Blood Rain movie. Blubberella. Name the King 2 Worlds.
I see Blubberella.
Seriously?
Yeah, it was on Netflix.
Oh my god, I gotta watch this movie. Oh my god, I'm behind the scenes of In the Name of the King. Because why not? We needed that.
Because we need to see Jason Statham yelling at him constantly.
Assault on Wall Street, the movie called Suddenly. Is that not the worst title you've ever heard?
I've heard worse.
The Profane Exhibit, In the Name of the King 3, Rampage Capital Punishment, and he has one upcoming project, 12 Hours.
12 hours? That's how long he films a movie?
I was going to say, that's how long it's going to take to film it.
Oh my god, this fucking... this fucking description of this movie. Read it. Read that.
Okay. Uwe Boll is a horrible director that does not deserve to direct. The movie is about a guy. The movie is about a guy. It's a guy. It's not a ghost, it's a guy.
Oh my god, that was excellent.
God damn it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna go watch some movies now. I'm going to watch some Uwe Boll movies.
Let's warm up some popcorn.
And then after each one, I'm going to watch one of the movies he said was terrible, and then compare the two.
Are we going to do all this while eating a hot dog pizza from Pizza Hut?
No, I want mine stuffed with grilled Charlies. I talked about this.
No, it was when we're going to be eating a pizza crust with a pitcher of tomato sauce with Pizza Pot.
Oh, yeah, Pizza Pot.
Pizza Pot. Home of the Grindcast slice.
So you get the fucking Pizza Pot and you watch my movies.
What the hell is the Grindcast slice? Please explain this.
It's a piece of the pizza from the Pizza Pot with our business card shredded on top of it.
Back here going, what are you doing? Oh, I'm making toppings.
We gotta do something with these things. You go to the Pizza Pot, you get fucked in the ass. You eat some pizza, you fucking jerk off and get fucked in the ass.
What are you talking about?
You make it sound like the nihilist from Big Lebowski.
I know.
I fuck you in the ass.
I fuck you in the ass.
Chop your Johnson off.
Whoa.
Oh, man.
Jesus. Well, kids, it's reached that magical time.
It's about that time.
Who wants to tell everybody where they can find us this time?
I believe we can be found on Will Bacon's favorite form of media, the iTunes Store, which delivers it directly to your device of choice. No hands required.
Don't have my hands in my pants.
Don't have my hands.
You can also find us on Blueberry.com. We're on, grinditword.libsyn.com.
Grindcast.
Grindcast. Pardon me. I apologize. I'm awful.
It's okay.
It's his first day.
It is.
We're on episode 48.
We're on the YouTubes, where eventually apparently Matt wants to broadcast our faces to the internet.
And have a Let's Play channel.
We
don't broadcast our faces to the internet.
I mean, sometimes.
Maybe. On a Twitch channel, probably.
Twitch channel, yeah.
Getting there.
I don't remember any other places. I'm drawing blank. I'm really fucking up.
Well, you want to step in?
Facebook.
Facebooks.
Facebook.
Grinditword.com.
Your Facebook where you get fucked in the ass.
And is there a contest going on?
Oh, yeah, that contest thing.
Stranger.
What are you buying?
What are you winning?
I think you're you're winning a loot crate.
You're winning a goddamn loot crate if you play the game. Just hop on over to the Facebook page, facebook.com/grindedword. All the rules I have for the contest are posted there.
It's simpler than being a slice of bread trying to get into a toaster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to be asking you to do a little bit to help us out, and in return, I give you some free shit. What else could you want?
Totally free. No
Maybe
shipping
not
costs.
to help us out, but that would be terrible. You don't want to not do that. So yeah, contest. Check it out. I want to give this box away.
That's what she said.
I never wanted to give something away for free so bad in my life.
That's what she said.
There's just all this great stuff inside this little black box
Stop it.
that I just want to put in your face. It's full of good things.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? Loot crate.
I sincerely hope it is not your wife's head.
I hope it's not Gwyneth Paltrow's head. If it is, I'll be very disappointed.
Oh, is it Gwyneth Paltrow's head in that?
Yeah.
Gwen's head.
Oh,
Yeah.
I want it to be her.
You got against her.
She said some really shitty stuff. You know what? No, that's fucking
Another episode.
Another episode. Different time, different place. As always, everybody, thanks for listening, and we'll catch you guys next time.